All right, almost live from the production studio that substitutes as the locker for Rocky Balboa. It's cold in here. The Bobby Mitchell Show with Rachel, Chuck, Bob, Carlotta, and Josh on camera.
Is Rocky in the... No, I guess Rocky goes back to 76, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And this it only goes back the last 20 years. Hi. Thank you, Chuck Gatica.
That's right.
Hi, Robert
It's cold in
DeKay.
here. That's what
Hello, Rachel.
Hello.
I'm Bobby Mitchell. We're talking about Entertainment Weekly's 100 greatest characters. These are all fictional.
Time.
None of these are real. These are fictional characters, and we've gone through it, and we've come up with our list. And you probably, when you pick up the magazine, you may go, "Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, that's number one." I don't think so. So, who's your favorite, Chuck? Hold on, Gatica.
Yeah, mine does not have maybe as much lasting influence as some others, but I just relate more to Ron Burgundy. Keep it classy, San Diego. Just because I've worked with anchormen who have traits that I think they pulled from to make that character.
Mm-hmm.
Now, can we say, because Steve Garagiola was filling in for Devin, who's up in Mackinac, and was anchoring, and then the teleprompter didn't...
there was no page
and he had
there.
no script.
And the script was
and
not
so he
printed.
was kind of lost, and he actually went like this on the air.
Come on,
could you just move?
roll it up?
You know? Which I don't know if anybody knows what that means unless they understand
Yeah.
the concept of the teleprompter rolling on actually in the camera.
Yeah, the words are right there in an angled piece of two-way glass. And so the words ran out. And then he looked down and he didn't have the other words.
Most awkward.
Yeah.
See how I would handle it? Let me see if this would work. If that happened and I had no script, I would look up and all of a sudden...
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
So it would look like somebody else's mistake.
Yes.
I understand.
Clearly, I have a microphone. There must...
Right.
Is this on?
Yeah. Yeah, very good. That's awesome.
Let's give that tip to Steve when you see
Yeah.
him later on.
You-
So, Ron Burgundy.
Ron Burgundy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. The leisure-suited anchorman.
Yeah, there's some radio guys that act like that, too.
Is
You
that
know?
right?
Yeah, they may have that little bit of that personality going on. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Someone at WJR? Sorry, she was there for a long time.
Yeah.
And I used to
15
work in the
years.
Fisher building myself
15
25 years ago,
yeah.
so I'm just saying. So who's your favorite?
You know what? This may come as a surprise to you. It's not Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City. And a lot of people don't like this particular character, but she made me laugh. And it's Roseanne Barr from the show Roseanne. I thought it was very
liked her
funny.
until she did wacky stuff like when she would go out
Singing.
on the ball field and
Right.
she would spit when she's singing.
Well, that's
the
the real.
Star-Spangled
That's
Banner.
Roseanne Barr,
That's
not
real-
the character.
yeah, that's right.
I
That's a
know.
fictional
I like the
character.
character, but you couldn't like the character
After that,
anymore.
I couldn't divide the two.
Oh,
You're right, because that was a realistic, that was like real
Yeah.
people.
It's funny.
And a lot of us
I
identified
love John
with
Goodman.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, John Goodman. That was a
you're
good
right.
show.
Identifiable, very.
Okay. How about Robert DeKay, Robert Schumann?
You know, I like Chuck. I picked Ron Burgundy myself. I know some news people in radio, Mike Snyder in Dallas, who is very much like that guy. And you saw Mike Snyder on TV in Dallas, right?
I did. Yeah, and he's made national news. Is there anybody national? Chuck's done, like the Today Show.
Yeah.
Are there some of those Ron Burgundy types nationally?
Oh, no question.
Yeah.
People that had their own hairdressers and
They think they're
makeup
Elvis
people.
Presley or something. They have this
yeah.
Elvis mentality going on.
I
All
went-
the chicks want me.
See,
you
those
know.
are Ron Burgundy fictional, but yet we like it because it's based on real people.
Oh, this guy was
Sure
based
is.
on a real guy.
Mine is not obviously a real. It's a fictional, but it's Morpheus from The Matrix.
Really?
I just loved that movie.
Yeah.
It was so interesting, the spiritual parts of it. You know, are we in a matrix? Is this the real world? And he was so cool. That role was originally offered to Sean Connery, who
Oh,
turned
was
it
it
down.
really?
Wow.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been the same.
I don't
he
think
made
so.
that role.
Yeah, he
Good
made
casting.
that role. So anyway,
Yeah.
I love Morpheus, and in fact, after the show, Chuck and I are going up on the roof, and we're going to try to fly like the guy in The Matrix.
It'll be fun once.
I just
You
wanna
go first.
Okay.
I just want to see the two of you in those black long coats.
Yeah, that's hot.
Well, that's in our next podcast here on WOMC.com. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for joining us.